Hello, this is Sivanni and Taylor talking to you about the endangerment of monarch butterflies.
Wow!
Some background about the monarch butterfly's life cycle is an adult monarch can lay between 300 and 500 eggs. They will only lay on milkweed because that's the only type of food that the baby caterpillars will eat. The eggs will hatch into larvae, which eat the milkweed, like I said, and once they've eaten and grown, they go into the pupa form. Once they find the spot where they're done preparing, they form a cocoon, which everybody knows, they turn into a butterfly. The problems include pesticides, climate change, and urban development, which contributes to the climate change. Also, herbicides threaten milkweed, which is the only plant that monarch caterpillars will eat. This is milkweed.
Oh my god!
Milkweed is actually a very beautiful plant, and I don't understand why people would get rid of it. The human impact consists of us using pesticides in agriculture, residential lawns, and parks. The pesticides kill the adult butterflies, and the herbicides used in our agriculture as well kills off the only food source for the caterpillars. Eventually, the monarch butterflies will become extinct if we don't change our ways. Another human impact is the pollution. Monarch butterflies cannot survive in extreme weather. It has to be a certain type of temperature for monarch butterflies to survive hibernation. They depend on environmental cues to trigger reproduction and migration and hibernation. With global warming rising, temperatures are rising too much. Also, since monarchs are fast reproducers, they are very identical to each other like bacteria, so having the tiniest of changes can affect the whole population for the worst. These butterflies will die and become extinct if nothing is being done to help them.
Oh no, no!
As you can see in this bar graph, the total area occupied by the monarch colonies in Mexico have drastically declined over the years. At 2013, they've reached its lowest, but in 2015 until now, they've started to build their population back up, showing that our efforts have started to make a difference. In 2021, this photo was taken. It's not what it used to be back in '96, but it's significant compared to what they used to be in 2013. Monarch butterflies have a huge impact on the ecosystem around them. They're pollinators and aid in the reproduction of producers. During their migration from Canada to Mexico, they pollinate large areas. The monarchs aren't typically consumed by many predators, but adults are consumed by only a few types of wasps and birds. The eggs and caterpillars are typically consumed by fire ants and spiders, and the caterpillars make the adults poisonous by consuming so much milkweed pods when they were little. So what can we do? Well, to help butterflies, we can plant butterfly gardens. We can plant certain plants that butterflies like, such as milkweed and nectar plants. Since monarchs do migrate across the USA and into Mexico, we can plant seasonal plants that are helpful for the monarchs. An example of a seasonal plant will be a wild geranium, which would be planted in April to July. The WWF, also known as Worldwide Fund, is a non-governmental organization that helps endangered species. The WWF works directly with people to support community management of natural resources and to protect those resources against emerging threats. To help the monarch butterflies, the WWF helps these communities in Canada, USA, and Mexico to make the butterfly gardens throughout so that when the butterflies migrate, they have food to eat on while going to Mexico from Canada. They help purely because they want to fix and help these butterflies not become extinct. We can also limit the amount of pesticides used and herbicides used. If not, then space out the plants separately to limit contact. Or you can just leave the milkweeds alone in general to make things less complicated. You could also plant more native plants because they naturally require less maintenance. And also just lessen the pollution to stop global warming. You can become eco-friendly. Even though it's more expensive, it is worth it than having the earth die. An example to help you would be eco-friendly energy generators like windmills and hydro plants instead of using coal. These are just some fun facts about butterflies.
Nice.
Can you guess which one is the monarch butterfly? If you said the left was viceroy and the right was monarch, then you are correct. Congratulations. Thank you for listening. We owe it all to the Wildcrats.